So here we are at Stradbally Cove. We've now almost reached the end of our journey, and this is the most westerly location along the Copper Coast. Again, this is an Ice Age valley gouged out by the huge glaciers travelling southwards from the Midlands. And you can see, if you look up the valley, that the rocks on the western side are the mirror image of the rocks on the eastern side. The River Tay runs down the valley along the eastern edge, and it enters the sea at the end of the valley here. For the geology enthusiasts amongst you, this location is spectacular for those who would love to investigate seafloor volcanism. Here, the lighter grey rock is the andesite that was intruded into the deep seafloor muds that we spoke about 460 million years ago, when this part of Ireland was located to the South Pole and was part of a sea floor. The darker grey rock here is the mudstone. The lighter rock is the volcanic rock that intruded into it, the andesite. So in this particular bed, we can see how the magma interacted with the wet seafloor sediments. And if you can take a closer look here, you can see there are tiny little specks of the lighter colour magma running through this rock. And it's like they had been spluttered in. They're called pepperites, and they are caused by the super hot magma interacting with the wet sediments. So it spluttered, it entered into the sediments and then caused this spluttering, like a sneezing. And these resulted in the rock, these pepperites forming within the rock. So they're tiny little pieces of magma, little nodules of magma, and you can see them dotted through the rock, and it's how the hot magma interacted with the wet sediments. You can see it's very unconsolidated, it's very wavy. So because of this, we know it was wet sediments that the magma was intruded into. But if you walk further down the beach, as those sediments compacted, we get more defined lines between the contacts of as you can see here, the dark grey mudstone and the light grey. We've got wavy lines. So it was into wet sediment, but as the sediments compacted, you can see this further down the cliff here, they become more or less straight lines. This is a great, great location for anyone who wants to study seafloor volcanism. And in general, the Copper Coast is a fabulous area for anyone who is interested in geology and volcanics. It's a great place to come and take a look at the rocks and what they have to offer here. Thank you so much. It's been great showing you around the Copper Coast. Please do come and visit. There are some spectacular bays that you can access through the Copper Coast. Not only the scenery is magnificent, it has so much to offer in terms of geology, and it also has such a rich 19th century mining heritage as well. Enjoy your stay along the Copper Coast, but please do bear in mind that the locations are tidal, and during high tide, many of the coves and bays are cut off by the tide. So please do research before, get your tide times right, and come and enjoy yourself in this beautiful stretch on the sunny southeast. Thank you.